give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers and listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, I'm a brother Yashima. All right, to my right is a brother Yerami Shah. Okay, the GMS Mississippi branch, and we're coming with another lesson. Okay, dealing with all right that we have nothing here. You know, there's nothing here for us, man. Okay, because as we came into all right the righteousness of the scriptures, we have increased in our hatred toward this society. Okay, that's why the spirit is pretty much on the hopeful elect to be more unplugged. Okay, we're more vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, and we're just thirsting for Yahweh Shah to return and set up righteousness in the earth, man. Because pretty much, matter of fact, before you get that, Second Esdras, what's that in Ecclesiastes, increasing wisdom, you increasing sorrow. Because that's what we get in the spirit. As we increase in wisdom of righteousness and how things are supposed to be. Because we're really now finding out how we're supposed to function in the earth. When you go back to the law, statutes, and commandments, okay, there was a particular way that we were supposed to function and maneuver in the earth. And as we have tapped back into that, we see that's the best way to be. Because we've seen the failure of all these other doctrines and philosophies and the ways of the left, the ways of sin. We've seen the conclusion of it, man. And now we thirst for righteousness, man. You got it, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18.
Yep.
For in much wisdom is much grief.
Yeah, in much wisdom is much grief, because we're increasing in wisdom of righteousness, but we're still under, the authority of the wicked. And that creates grief. You see? Understanding that this earth, is under the authority of wickedness, man. Okay, go ahead.
And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Yeah, increasing knowledge, increasing sorrow, man. Because now we understand what we're being deprived of. We didn't know what we was being deprived of before. Okay, we didn't really understand. Life. We didn't understand the standard. We didn't understand the weight. We understand the purpose of things now, man. We understand the dynamic of family, the dynamic of man and wife. Okay, the dynamic of a nation. Sovereignty. We're understanding these things now, and now we see that we're deprived of those things. You increase in sorrow, man. But our sorrow gonna be turned into joy as the prophecies are fulfilled real time. As Yahweh Shah said, what's that in St. John 16:20? Because it say you're increasing knowledge, you're increasing sorrow. It's gonna come a time, man, where these different sorrows that we have, man, is gonna turn into joy. And it's gonna be through what? Prophecy. This place really crumbling, man, because we thirst for this place to be destroyed now. Okay, we went from just being perished and speaking about it, now we thirst for it. We thirst for the collapse of this current society, man. Go ahead.
It's John chapter 16, verse 20.
Yep.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament,
Yep.
but the world shall rejoice.
And we shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. Okay? And that's the state that we've been in, because see, if you love this society, you rejoice while it's up and functioning. Okay? You rejoice at the fact that there's some type of normalcy. Okay? But those that, as we've increased in wisdom, our rejoicing is going to come into the collapse, not the continuation. Go ahead.
But the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful.
Yep.
But your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
Our sorrow going to be turned to joy when the Lord really starts to break this place down. When he really, destroys economies, you know, push forth righteous judgment in the earth. You see, our sorrow gonna turn into joy, and it get to the point now where you don't even, care about money like that. You don't care about lifestyle, man. All right, it's to the point where we just want to see this place ended, man. You know, but our joy is gonna come from the fulfillment of the prophecies written in the scriptures, man. Okay, these people's calamities is gonna be our joy. You know, these people' worst nightmare of this place collapsing and things, going under. That's gonna be our joy, man. You got it, bro.
You know what you're doing.
That was it. Yep.
That's it, measures.
Yeah, to get that second year before. This place has to go, man. That's the conclusion of the matter. As we go into prophecy and as we see what this man is up to, understanding what the devil is up to, man, people are still taking the so-called white man lightly. You know, this man is setting up for a lot of wickedness to go forth in the earth, man. And people are taking this man lightly, man. Okay, this man has to be removed from power, man. This man has all type of madness and bugged out freakism that he plans to bring to the earth, man. That he plans to make normal, man. Go ahead.
What verse you want to started?
Second Ezra 4 and 28.
The second Ezra chapter 4, verse 28.
Yeah.
But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee,
Yeah.
for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Yeah, so the evil has sown in the earth, but it wasn't time for destruction. Okay? Going back into, all right, the serpent, evil was sown, then you had the flood. And out of the flood, okay, you had what? These Edomites. All right? And the scriptures call them what? The border of wickedness. Okay? Through them, wickedness is made normal in the earth through these Edomites, man.
And magnified.
Magnified.
To a whole nother level.
Yep.
Going through all the ancient captivity, all the ancient kingdoms, they all had wickedness, but they weren't on the level of Esau Edom, because First Maccabees chapter 1, where it said that after Alexander, his 4 generals reigned, and the sons put crowns on their head, and evils were multiplied.
Yep.
So when Esau come on the scene, wickedness just goes to a whole nother level.
Yep. Wickedness is just normalized, man. Okay? What the brother's getting into, go ahead.
If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Yeah, because we're in a time now, if you're not with the overthrow of this current empire, you don't know what's going on in earth. You're not spiritually, all right, connected to the will of Yahweh Shema Shai and righteousness, man. If you don't agree with what the Bible says is going to happen to this man, all right, so-called white man who's in rulership now, okay, you really don't know what's going on in the earth. This man empire has to be removed, man. This man is in the way of everything, man. Okay, this man is destroying the earth and everything in it, man. The earth is suffering under this man's rulership, man. Okay, but what he does, he shower you with convenience and technology. Uber Eats. Okay, he shower you with his entertainment and technology. Okay, and you don't consider that this man is destroying the earth, man. Everything is suffering under this man's rulership. Okay, and there's no TikTok videos going out, but everybody has something to say about Deuteronomy 28. Everybody got something to say against the Bible and against who the true Israelites are. Okay, but this man is destroying the earth. Okay, nothing much said. Go ahead.
For the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning.
Yep.
And how much ungodliness had it brought up unto this time?
Yep. So going back to Adam, when the serpent beguiled Eve, Eve brought to Adam. Okay, and the earth was what? Corrupted in sin. Okay, go ahead.
And how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come?
Yeah, so now we're in the time of threshing. How much shall it bring forth until the time of threshing come? Okay, and we're in the time now where Yahweh Shema Shai is about to thresh the earth for judgment. Okay, that's why there's gonna be a lot of people just mowed down, cut down. Okay, we're finna see righteous judgment on a massive scale in the earth, man.
The Lord really finna open His whole armor. Because, like He said, it's gonna be a time like never before. So the Lord finna open up every single aspect of judgment that He got to offer. You know, He finna, and the final touches is the missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed have brought forth.
Yeah, because you go into it pretty much. You going back to the serpent. You know, he planted a seed in Eve. You know, he brought it back to Adam, and you had wickedness spring forth in the earth. Okay, going back to this time, the Renaissance period, wickedness has did what? Spring forth in the earth. Okay, through what? The wicked Esau Edom being in authority. Okay, wickedness is at an all-time high. You know, and that's why judgment gonna be at an all-time high. We need some serious times, man. And Lord's finna open up, man. Okay, the Lord's finna really open up in the planet Earth, man, and show Himself as a Al Shaja, man, God Almighty. Okay, aka terrible demon-like power. Okay.
And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they feel?
And that's talking about bodies, man. You know, how about Shema Shah finna show the earth how to catch bodies, man? And he's utilizing Esau Edom, you know, because as of late, all right, people are just checking out from trusting Esau, you know, but the Most High is utilizing Esau for judgment until he's going to be moved out the way, okay? And how about Shema Shah is going to remove Esau Edom out the way?
And like he said, the Lord finna show the world how to really catch bodies, because throughout the scriptures, the Lord he give examples on how He gonna do it. He said it's gonna be like the camel's hull.
With blood.
He said from one end of the earth to the other.
Yep.
You know.
You can get there with Jeremiah 23, 35. Or it's 25 and 33. Power shot. We'll get it. Okay? Because these things are finna happen in real time, man. Okay? Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 25, 33. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of
one
the
end
earth.
of the earth to the other. Okay? And how about Shema Shah is about to terrorize this wicked empire, man, with judgment. Okay? And it's well deserved. Because this society is out of pocket. Everyone is out of pocket, man. Everyone is doing way too much in wickedness, man. You know, nobody has no chill when it comes to wickedness, man. Everybody wilding out. So Yahweh Shema Shai about to wild out in judgment. Okay? All this pride that's in the earth. Okay? Everybody on social media with an opinion and just saying things. Well, look, there's a judgment coming, man. Hey, the slain of the Lord gonna be from one end of the earth to the other, man. It's a global judgment, you gotta do.
And it's a like you said, it's gonna be on a massive scale, because the Lord sending He sending His Son back personally.
Yeah.
With the angels, the whole heavens,
with all power.
And then He gonna magnify the power of His elect on the earth. So He coming with a massive scale judgment, like the world ain't never seen before.
Hey, as people go all out of wickedness, the Most High is about to go all out in judgment, man.
And He got a personal beef with Esau. All throughout the scriptures, he calling Esau out, telling him how He gonna do it.
Yep. Yeah, he's all over Esau. Okay. Hey, getting with Amalek. See? Go ahead.
They should not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They should be dung upon the ground.
It should be down upon the ground, pretty much. Food for the buzzards, man. You know? And the Lord is gonna call his call the birds to a great feast. I think that's Ezekiel 39. Okay? We in time of war. Okay? And people think it's it's just far fetched that the earth can go into a third world war. But if you follow what's going on, man, those tensions are constantly high. Okay? And these nations have the capability to make the earth rail to and fro like a drunkard. Okay? Yeah.
This is you want this files.
Yep.
This is Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 17. And thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, speak unto every feathered fowl and to every beast of the field. Assemble yourselves and come, gather yourselves on every side to my sacrifice that I do sacrifice for you, even a great sacrifice upon the mountains of Israel, that ye may eat flesh and drink blood.
Yeah. So the Lord, the third world war, is gonna be like a sacrifice to Yahweh by Shema outside. America gonna be the main altar. Okay? For all these bodies that's finna drop, man. Okay, go ahead.
Ye shall eat the flesh of the mighty, and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, of rams, of lambs, and of goats, of bullocks, and of them fatlings of Bashan.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall eat fat till ye be full, and drink blood till ye be drunken of my sacrifice which I have sacrificed for you. Thus ye shall be filled at my table with horses and chariots, with mighty men, and with all men of war, saith the Lord God.
Mm-hmm.
And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them.
Yeah, so the Lord's gonna make a statement. He's gonna make sure this is publicized, what he's about to do in the earth. Okay? Most High really about to take a foothold in judgment. That's why we see things building up. In 2023, man, look like it can, really be every year for prophecy, man. As the apostle said, the hopeful year that all the prophecies are fulfilled. Because things are going to happen quick, Things are going to happen extremely quick, man. And at the end of the day, what do we have to turn back to, man? Let's get that in Philippians 3 and 6. We have nothing to turn back to, man. Okay? If it's not for it in the kingdom, we don't have a lot of time for it. We don't have a lot of energy for it, man. It is what it is, man. The true, work and the true, all right, prize in life, all right, is the life that's coming with Yahweh Shai. Okay? We're done here, man. Hey, spiritually, we've pretty much shaked out. Okay? Yeah, bro.
So Philippians 3, verse.
Start at 6.
This is Philippians 3 and 6, concerning zeal, persecuting the church, touching the righteousness which is in the law blameless. But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Yahweh Shai.
Hey, the things that were gained was counted loss for Yahweh Shai. Okay? The things that we can gain in this society, we really gotta count the cost, man. Like I say, because brothers just, free to just move around. It's easy to go get the bag.
Right.
It's easy to make moves. It's easy to climb up, all right, within this society, man. But Apostle Paul looked at those things as dawn for the excellency of Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai is the investment of the future, man. You see? When you really invest into Yahweh Shai, you're investing into the future. Okay? And let's prove it. Let's get that in, you had some?
Yeah.
Get yours. Well, finish that. Get yours, then we'll get that feed.
It says, yeah, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, my Lord.
Yep.
For whom I have suffered the loss of all things, but do count them dung, that I may win Yahweh Shai.
And count them but dung. And That's how we have to have a mindset. Like everything else is done, man. You know, outside of Yahweh shot. And John the Baptist said, "Well, he must increase, okay, but I must decrease." Now it's more. It's about more the will of Yahweh Shema shot and increasing in it, man. You know, cause this shit played out, man. Okay, niggas, black culture has failed. Christianity has failed. Okay, Egyptologists, you don't know what them niggas believe. Okay, Islam. Okay, hate you niggas. Niggas is talking about they Islamic. Well, you go over there to them Sunnis and them Shiites. Okay, in the Middle East, they don't fool with you niggas, man. Okay, with their prison house. Okay, religion, man. Everything is failed, man. The dollar finna collapse. He finna go to something else. Nigga trying to put something all in you, you know. And you go into the juice, man. Hey, it's a lot of people. This man made people pretty much Bluetooth. Okay, susceptible to more of his wickedness, man.
You ready to be
Yeah.
a computer.
Yeah, everything has failed. Feminists failed. Terrible failed. All the feminists fake happy as hell, lonely as hell. Okay, you have reached a certain point to where you're not even compatible to be with a man. Okay, niggas are degenerate, producing more degenerate niggas. Okay, everything has failed here, man. You see, it's time to move on to something else, man. You can't name one thing that's thriving in this society, man. Everything has failed, man. You know. Go ahead.
You gonna keep going verse 9.
No, that's it. You get the precept you had.
This Hebrews 11,
You break it down too.
verse 24. I think it's freezing too. Oh, no. It's Hebrews 11, verse 24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Yeah, that's a sacrifice. You know, because like I say, yeah, brothers in position where they can really move up, they can boss up if they wanted to. Okay, but we understand that the more, you know, the more that we're entangled with this life, the less availability we have for Yahweh by Shema Shai.
Well, I like this heat.
Yep.
Real life.
Yep.
And then that season also going to temple. You know, you look up the word season.
Yep.
So he chose to suffer with our people, which really going to the elect right now because 2/3 of our people they enjoying the pleasures of sin for this temporal season.
Yep.
And rather than suffering for Yahweh Shai's sake.
You think Sakari would have made the sacrifice Moses made? You think Nate, okay, would have put off being, you know, potentially the next Pharaoh or, you know, right under the Pharaoh? You think Nate would have put that off? Absolutely not, man. You know, it takes a particular spirit to really not care about clout and status and, you know, just all about money in this society and really have a mindset of what's to come. You see, the Lord has put a special spirit on you, man. The elect built a certain way. Okay? You finished with that?
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Esteeming the reproach of Yahweh Shai greater riches than the treasures in Egypt.
Yeah, and see, we value the promises of the scriptures more than what we see now. Okay, this is nothing. These look, you know, no matter how much you make, man, you can have a $300,000 a year job, man. That ain't shit compared to what we finna be, man. You know what Yahweh Shai is coming back with for his men. You know, that ain't shit. Okay, 300 million a year. That ain't shit compared to what Yahweh Shema Shai has promised to his people, man. You know, and Moses seen the value, okay, in the promises. Because remember, the promises was already made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Moses had to know of that, man. You know, of world dominion. Okay? But it's going to be in righteousness, man. You see? And Moses esteemed that higher, okay, than his current situation, man. Okay, go ahead.
But he had respect unto the recompense of the reward.
He had respect unto the recompense of the reward, man. He was promises. He was locked into the promises, man. He wanted them more than anything. Okay, go ahead.
That was it on that one.
Okay, let's get that. Let's get the book of Numbers. Okay, dealing with Joshua and Caleb, because as the scriptures say, I believe it's 14. Or is it 16? Let me see. Type in Caleb spirit.
Had another spirit.
Yeah, you got
Numbers 14.
it's 14.
24.
Okay, come through.
This is Numbers chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 23.
Yep.
It says, "Surely they shall not see the land which I swear unto their fathers, neither shall any of them that provoke me see it."
Yeah, and see, this is people that was in unbelief and that doubt spirit. Okay, it's just the masses of our people now. They're basically in unbelief, got that down ass, weak ass spirit, man. You know, the Lord ain't dealing with that, man.
There's nothing worse than being an unbeliever.
Yeah.
Because the Lord showing you all the signs and give you all the proof that he gonna show you, and you don't believe in your own power, your own creator. You know, it's nothing worse than being an unbeliever.
Mm-hmm.
But my servant Caleb, because he had another spirit with him.
See, Caleb had another spirit within him, man. Okay, Caleb wanted to smoke the first go round. You see, he wanted to go take the land because he believed that the Most High that he is, man, and we believe that he is, man. This is why we don't look at these times in fear, the collapse of the dollar. What I'm gonna do? You know, ain't know what I'm gonna do. He is. Caleb didn't care about how tall them niggas was, man. How many of them was it? Okay, Caleb like, what the Lord promised us the land. God damn it, that's our land, man. Okay,
We don't get it.
I don't care who wants. They gonna have to move. They gonna have to move around, man. Okay. The hell with what these people talking about and all this opinions and what Esau plan on doing, Agenda 2030 and all this. No, nigga, you finna have to move around, man. The Lord got promises to his people. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Caleb's in that spirit like, man, look, them folks finna have to move around, man. Okay? I don't give a damn how long they been there, what they got established. Nigga finna have to move around because the Lord promised us that land. He's been doing miracles so far. Caleb, you know, he came out of Egypt. He seen the miracles. He was locked in. Yeah, but that's the mindset of the elect. When they see particular things or hear particular things, they locked in. Okay? Watch scripture say what? They're unmovable. Okay, go ahead.
But my servant Caleb, because he had another spirit with him, and have followed me fully, him will I bring into the land whereunto he went, and his seed shall possess it.
Yeah, Caleb, you know, going to Kalabia in the Hebrew, okay, pretty much mean dog or loyal, okay? There's that loyalty, man. Caleb was unmovable. You see? Him and Joshua, hey, when they spied out the land, okay, they seen what it was for the taking. Okay, thus said the Lord. You know? And that's the mindset that we're developing, man. When you get that in Ephesians 1:18. Because Yahweh Shah finna rule this current earth, man. That's a guarantee. He finna rule the earth in righteousness, man. Okay?
It's Ephesians chapter 1, verse 18. The eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that ye may know what is the hope of his calling.
Yeah. And we're enlightened and we understand the hope of his calling. Okay? And he's getting his people in order. Okay? He's told his men what? His sons, remember yourselves men. Okay? And what is he doing? He's grooming us to be what? Joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. To be judges in the earth. Okay, go ahead.
And what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints.
The riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints. Go ahead.
And what is the exceeding greatness of his power towards us, to usward, who believe according to the working of his mighty power,
Yep, go ahead.
which he wrought in Yahushua when he raised him from the dead and set him at his own right hand in the heavenly places.
I say this happened in real time. Yahushua is there. He's at the right hand of the Father. The only one that's really talking directly with the Father, man. And dealing on our behalf, man. Because Yahushua is mediating. He's a high priest. Okay? and what are we seeing? Okay? We're seeing the Lord transition the earth from wickedness to righteousness, man. Wickedness should be behind us, man. That's old. Played out. We done did, tried, everything's done. Okay? Yes, sir.
Like you said, we seeing the whole process of the Lord making that transition, because it starts with the leaders making that transition. Because just as the people is, just as the leader is, so is the people. Because the leader is the one who sets the standard, sets the example for the rest, just like Yahushua set the example for his elect. So like you said, we seeing the whole process of the Lord making that transition, and we seeing it amongst each other. And then it's going to transition to the whole world once Esau is taken out of power.
You finna see it, man. Like you say, that transition, you know? Because see, Esau has deceived the earth so much that people can't see the earth not being ran by him. Like, this nigga done trick people in thinking that he needed, you know, for civilization. That's the exact opposite, man. This man is not needed. That's why eventually he's gonna be completely exterminated out of his 1,000-year captivity. You got, bro.
Far above all principality and power and might and dominion, and in every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come.
Not in this world, but that which is to come. Speaking of what? This age that's to come. Okay, so the Lord has all this authority and power that he's going to be sent back to the earth with. Okay? He has all this authority and power that he has been sent back to the earth with. That he's going to be sent back to the earth with to conquer righteousness, man. That's what we in time for, man. We in a time where we're hastening the day where this society is conquered in righteousness, man. It's played out. Okay?
And have put all things under his feet, and gave him to be the head of all over all things to the church,
Yep.
which is his body, the fullness of him that filleth all in all.
The fulfillment of him that fulfilleth all in all. What's that, Psalm 72? Let's get that. Read that. You had some? Okay. Look at that Psalm 72. You know? We need time of righteousness conquering the earth, man. And righteousness makes sense. Like we thought, you know, coming up, man, we thought we had it. Okay? Using the world, we thought we had it, we thought we was, you know. No, man, we were done. Righteousness makes perfect sense, man. Okay, go ahead.
Thought you was on a level, thought you made it somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you realize that you're doing all this in a wicked society, this temple. We ain't made it nowhere yet. And you know, that being in this truth will make you think, like you say, nation minded, kingdom minded, because we really don't make it nowhere until everybody. But that starts with a certain process for the leaders getting themselves together. Psalm 72, verse 1. Give the king thy judgments, O God, O power, and thy righteousness unto the king's son.
Yep, so this king's son speaking to Solomon, which you know in the spirit is who? Yahushua. But ultimately this prophecy dealing with Yahushua, man. Go ahead.
He shall judge thy people with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment.
Yeah, he's going to judge, okay, the Lord's people with righteousness, man. Okay? Yahushua. Go ahead.
The mountain shall bring peace to the people,
Yeah, the governments, go ahead.
and the little hills by righteousness.
Smaller government, go ahead.
He shall judge the poor of the people, He shall save the children of the needy.
Yep, he shall judge the poor and people, save the children of the needy. Go ahead.
And shall break in pieces the oppressor.
And shall break in pieces the oppressor. That's righteous judgment, man. Okay? That's righteous judgment going forth in the earth. He even said that, hold that, and get that Ephesians.
Like you said, our people, they can't see a world without Esau ruling. A lot of people really think it's a evil thing for Esau even to be punished for all the evil that he has done in the earth.
Yep, but that means like 2 Thessalonians 1:6. You know? Yeah, man, it's a payback, man. Everybody, no one's gonna get away with just being wicked as hell and just chilling. No. Okay, there's a lot of people reserved for horrible deaths in the time we're coming into. Okay, go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Yeah, so it's a righteous thing. Okay? It's a righteous thing for the Lord to recompense those that trouble us. And see, it's a lot of things pulling on us in our day to day, man. The Lord got judgment planned for a lot of people on the earth, man. You know, especially a lot of ones that's close around us on a daily basis, man. You see? Go ahead.
And to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High,
Yep.
and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach.
So Yahushua, okay, is coming back with judgment. What's going to be through fire? Okay? Ain't going to be nothing to talk about. You know, wait a minute. No. Yahushua coming with fire, man, to judge this place. Okay? And this place is well overdue.
And like you said, a lot of people don't even realize what they walking themselves into. They walking into judgment, like you said, they trouble us, the tribulation be coming upon us, and they be bringing it. They do it to you, especially Esau Edom. They walking into, it's like they walking into a trap, because the Lord is setting them up to be destroyed.
Yep, matter of fact, let me get that for you real quick. This is Book of Psalms, chapter 73. It says, "There's a dream when one awaketh, okay, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image."
Right, despise their image. The Lord it's gonna be a lot of people being destroyed, being whole lives is being changed, being taken that everything that they experiencing now is gonna be on a whole different scale once that judgment really kick in. Once they really realize that everything that is prophesied, no food, no security, no safety, no stability in your minds.
Yep.
It's gonna be a lot of people in the worst case scenarios.
Especially a lot of people bug out.
And they walking right into it by how they doing, especially our people too, Jake 2/3 of our people, because they're not paying attention to the prophecies, they're not paying attention to the Lord, they're not taking heed. So you walking right into your demise.
Matter of fact, let me get that for you, bro. Spirit on you. Yeah. Hey, it's a lot of people that die for being so goddamn simple, man.
Right.
You don't know what's going on. Simple as hell. Niggas gonna vote again. Okay? Niggas gonna be overly concerned with celebrity gossip. Simple as hell, man. But being simple is gonna be real detrimental to a lot of our people, man. Okay? When you get Proverbs 14 and 15, it said, "The simple believe in every word, but the prudent man will look it well to his groom."
Right, the simple believe of every word. So you finna make a lot of unwise decisions based off of what situations being caused. Esau putting you in certain or putting the world in certain situations, telling you that you need to do this and do that. You need to take this, or you need to get prepared for this. A lot of people finna, like you said, bug out. They finna make unwise decisions, because the first thing that Like, going back to Isaiah 33:6, it said, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the times." So a lot of people they not gonna know how to move or maneuver in the world when these judgments really take place. And they gonna make a lot of unwise decisions, and it's gonna cause whole families. And then on top of that, you have households being led by Eve. You know, a lot of unwise decisions finna be made.
Eve is finna get tens of millions of Israelites killed. Okay? These women that run the house, Eve that run the house, whole families, okay, are done.
Right. And then once people see the judgment that happened to them, they ain't gonna know what to do because they see the decisions they made. They ain't gonna know who to trust. But the prudent man, he's searching for all things.
Yeah, he looking to what's going on and tries to prepare before it happens. You know? But you got the simple just here.
They hear that unprofit I forgot how it's worded. Let my grape be kept.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let the multitude perish that was born in vain. But let my grape be kept.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Alright. It's not yet. I started in 17. It says, and he answered me, the 2nd Ezra 9:17, and he answered me, saying, like as the field is, so is also the seed, and the flowers be, such are all the colors also, such as the workman is, such also is the work. And as the husbandman is himself, so is his husbandry also, for it was the time of the world. And now, when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that now live, no man spake against me. For then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in the world that is made, all right, that is made are corrupted by perpetual seed and by a law which is unsearchable, rid themselves.
Right. And this whole world has been corrupted, and evil has multiplied upon this earth. Especially once that serpent, like the brother went into, planted that seed into Eve's mind, and they went and done their wickedness, brought it to Adam. They did sin. Then the earth just continued to wax worse and worse. For that, everyone obeyed.
He saw them, he's led the earth in great rebellion. What's that in Revelation 24? And it says, and I saw, and I spared it greatly. Watch out 20 says, so I considered the world, and behold, there were peril because of the devices that were coming to it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of a cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Right, so the elect is the grape of the great plant, which is the nation of Israel. Is the elect, that remnant, and the multitude that's going to perish is 2/3 because they don't have first and foremost Yahweh Bashim Yahushua protecting them. That's why he said, "Let the multitude perish," because the Lord don't have no concern for them right now. They're not important because they don't consider the Lord important. In the times that's most important in history, this is the most important times. The times where the Lord is going to bring the end. All throughout history, the end has been talked about. The promises coming to the nation of Israel, the kingdom being restored, as the apostles asked Yahweh, his disciples asked him, when are you going to restore the nation of Israel? This has been the most important times for our people. And now that it's here, that great multitude is ignoring it. But that grape is they're the ones most concerned about it.
And being kept.
Right.
And my grape that was kept. I'm like the way he's going to keep us in our temptation. You know? Yeah, something.
You want the Revelation 20?
Yeah.
Is it 24?
7.
Revelation chapter 20, verse 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
Satan should be loose out of prison. See, Esau, he was pushed out of power. He didn't have no authority or influence in the earth. Okay, go ahead.
And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
Yeah, so this man coming in power will be founded on witchcraft. You know, this whole society was formed on wickedness and witchcraft, man. Like people don't understand how satanic this man is, and he put that deception as Christianity. You know, he put that deception of righteousness as democracy. Okay, but it all goes back, okay, to pure wickedness, man. You see, you got it, bro.
And they went up on the bread of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about and the beloved city. And fire came down from the Most High out of heaven and devoured them.
Yeah, so what's happening is Esau has came into power, he's deceived, but then it will lead into him going to war. Okay? And his main enemy, okay, that main, alright, major player is gonna be Russia, man. That's really gonna kick this thing off. Okay? It's just a thing of what? Patience. You see?
Because that's the Lord walking him into his demise.
Yep.
And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Keep going.
That was it. Let's go back to that Psalm 17.
Just back at Psalms chapter 72, verse 4 again. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy.
Yep.
And shall break in pieces the oppressor.
Yep.
They shall fear thee as long as the sun and the moon endure throughout all generations.
Yep. So they say they should fear him. This speaking how shot. Okay. Throughout what? All generations. It's eternal. You know? And it brought up the sun and the moon. Those are celestial, eternal entities, man. Okay? Esau said that BS, okay, as if he got the sun figured out, the moon. This nigga ain't got nothing figured out. Okay?
And give you a real picture of what it look like.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He shall come down like rain upon the mown grass, as showers that water the earth. In his days shall the righteous flourish, in abundance of peace, so long as the moon endure.
Yeah, his influence gonna encompass the earth like it did when he was Solomon, except on a much grander scale. It's gonna be global and it's gonna be eternal. You know? And all these things are the things that we have to look forward to, man. Okay? This place is done, man. We have nothing here. Okay? You can't name nothing that, you know, that can be, that should be a hindrance compared to what's to come. Go ahead.
He shall have dominion also from sea to sea, and from the river unto the ends of the earth. They that dwell in the wilderness shall bow before him, and his enemies shall lick the dust.
Yeah, that shows you complete subjection. You know? And that's through who? Yahweh Shai. Okay? And all these things are here to come. They're here, man. You should point where you should want servants and slaves and ownership and sovereignty, man.
And respecting the earth.
Yeah.
You know? Knowing that who you are and what we were created to be, you should want that respect. And that's why I say Yahweh Shai, you're gonna have dominion over the whole earth. And everything, all things go bow down to him. That's ultimate respect.
Power. Showcase of power, man. Yeah, bro.
The kings of Tarshish and of the isles shall bring presents. The kings of Sheba and Seba shall offer gifts. Yeah, all kings shall fall down before him. All all nations shall serve him.
All nations shall serve him. And going back, this is all the things we have to look forward to, man. We gotta look forward to these scriptures, man, these promises, man.
And like you said, this is what Moses saw.
Yep.
This is what he was remembering.
He had the vision. And then he got a little taste of the rulership under Pharaoh. You know, he was probably seeing daily affairs and, different things. So it would have been easy for him to plug into that, but now, he was like, look, I can only sacrifice so much. Okay? Our sacrifices in the world come and what the Lord has promised us, man.
It ain't no fun, it ain't worth it if you ain't seeing the rest of your people eating.
Nah, that's terrible, man. That's why in the scriptures, matter of fact, get that in Micah 4:1. Okay? It lines up with Isaiah, but we all gonna be good. Okay, go ahead.
This is Micah chapter 4, verse 1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow into it.
Yeah, so good. The government of Israel is gonna be where authority and standards are gonna come from, all right, throughout the earth. They're gonna come out of Jerusalem through the elect men. Okay? We give it to 144,000. Okay, go ahead.
And many nations shall come and say, Come, and let us go into the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the God of Jacob. He will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
Mm-hmm.
For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
You're showing the standard. Okay? The standard of righteousness is going to be enforced in the times to come. Go ahead.
And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
See, this World War III is over with. That's the end of war. Like, you can't imagine an earth where you want to keep up with the conflicts of these other nations. Like, nah, that's gonna be done away with, man. Ain't gonna get to the point where these different nationalities are at war with each other. Okay? That's why Yahushua is gonna have so many joint heirs, because brothers gonna have their different offices that they gonna have to deal with, man. Go ahead.
But they shall sit every man under his vine,
Yep, go ahead.
and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid.
Yep.
For the mouth of the Lord of hosts hath spoken. For all people will walk every one in the name of his God, and we will walk in the name of the Lord our God forever and ever.
Yep. Hey, and it said every man on his own fig tree, which means every man had their own substance.
Everybody eating.
Everybody. Okay.
Because it's not cool if you eating, but the rest of your nation still suffering. You can't really truly enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it's always on your mind that someone else is not in a position. That's why we can't enjoy this kingdom. It's not meant for us to enjoy, because ultimately it's for our people's, it's for our punishment. But we know if we eat and the rest of our nation eat, that's not even the mindset of a leader.
All those things, play a factor in what the mindset we should be in.
Also, that's why Yahushua said he's not even gonna taste the wine until he tastes the drinking with us in the kingdom. So he don't even want to do that until he doing it with his brothers. How much more rule?
He tapped in, And Yahushua was going to the author and finisher of our faith. He was a perfect example of being tapped in. Okay, trying to make him Caesar. They were trying to make him everything. Yahushua wasn't there for that. Okay? Yahushua, he seen the end game. Okay? He didn't stop for gimmicks. And I know, Yahushua seen the end game, man. He executed. So we in this position where we got to execute, man. I think that's good on both of them. that is it press toward the mark of their collision of Philippians 3:13. Press toward the mark.
Philippians 3:14.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Philippians 3, we're going to start at verse 13.
Yeah.
Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth into those things which are before.
Yeah, reaching forth into those things on before. Because behind is it, man. All them little ambitions and, thoughts and, we thought we was gonna be good, we thought we was gonna make it, like, nah, that's done. Okay? That old nigga and all them aspirations is dead. Like that nigga, it's to the point that nigga should be way on the ground somewhere, man. You know? We pressing towards the mark, man. We want authority. As Israelite men, we want authority, man. We don't want to be in no earth powerless, but got millions of dollars, man. That ain't hitting on nothing, man.
Answering to another nation.
Yeah.
I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Yahweh Shai. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, but thus minded, and if anything ye the otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you.
So we got to understand that we should be the same mindset as Apostle Paul. And remember, he said, count all things done for the excellency of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai has to be a major priority, and that's what gets you thinking, like, ain't nothing here for us, man. I'm saying St. John 14:30. Ain't nothing here for us, man. Okay? They can do all that marching and protesting, but Esau get them niggas a raise. Now they locked in.
What? I forgot what happened.
Yeah, they locked in. Go ahead.
This is St. John 14:30. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh and have nothing in me.
And the prince of this world cometh and have nothing in him. Okay? And who was the prince of that world then? These Edomites. And they had nothing in Yahweh Shai. Okay? And just as we are becoming more like Yahweh Shai, this society has nothing for us, man. Nothing to look forward to, nothing to get excited about, man. This place is done. And you look at this society, man. And once again, every philosophy of this society has failed. Okay?
Black president.
Yeah, you niggas had a black president, goddamn vice president, Williams, and then you fast forward, you got the nigga woman in office, man. Okay? Niggas excited. Okay? Yeah. Like they made some leeway.
Right.
Okay? And see, the so-called white man is gonna show, alright, how the hatred that he's been holding back, alright, on our people for the longest, man. Yeah.
But that the world may know that I love the Father, and as the Father gave me commandment, even so I do. Arise, let us go thence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro.
It's back in Philippians chapter 3, verse 16. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same thing. Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example.
So, Lord, okay, even when you go to what book that was? Philippians, the 3rd chapter. Pretty much Apostle Paul had his mindset that he was just gonna sacrifice everything for that salvation, man. Like the Apostle Paul was extremely busy. You look at the journeys of Paul, it's like, damn, he was all over the place, man. He ended up way over there in Asia Minor. It was a long way from the Middle East, man. All right, from my homeland to go over there and deal. Okay? He was pressing towards the mark. He was showing that example.
He had that different spirit on him too.
He had that different spirit. Yep. The elect have a different spirit, man. The elect is wired different, man. You know? And we're gonna see it more and more. You know? What's that I think that's that Mark 13. Let's get Mark 13. Get those parables Yahweh Shah spoke on. Towards the end of the chapter. In here, we ain't got nothing else.
Okay, fig tree.
Might be Matthew. Let's see. Hey, put pearl in value. Pop up. Let's see what come out. Matthew.
Matthew 13.
Matthew.
They found a pearl of great price.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see.
13:46.
Alright, let's say 46.
44.
Yeah, start at 44, yeah.
This Matthew chapter 13, verse 44.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the kingdom of heaven is likened to treasure hid in the field,
It was like treasure here in the field, go ahead.
the which when a man have found, he hideth,
Yeah.
and for joy thereof goeth and sell all that he have, and buy up that field.
And then all in mentality. Okay? Put everything right on that treasure. And we have Yahweh. We put everything on Yahweh, man. To where, guess what? We are an extension of Yahweh on the earth. When it comes with what, man? Sacrifice, man. Discipline. Consistency. Okay, that's what's making us extensions of Yahweh in the earth. Go ahead.
And then it said he selleth all that he have, representing you gave up everything that you had going in this life just for it.
Mm-hmm.
We gave up every different, different walks, different aspects that we was walking just for this treasure.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to truly value it as a treasure.
It goes to selling all that you have. So you got to sell that old man.
Right.
You got to really get, it's still a struggle. You got to beat him into submission, man. In the spirit. Okay, go ahead.
Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant man seeking goodly pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the kingdom of heaven is likened to a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which, when it was full, they drew to shore.
Yep. That's dealing with the quality of people. The Lord is dealing with. And going back to, that treasure that was found. Okay. And what did he do? He went and bought the whole field. Okay. Because he seen the value in that treasure. So as we see the value in the kingdom, okay, we start to get more and more tapped in, more and more locked in, man, because we see the value in this, man, just as Moses did. He seen the value in the promise. Jacob seen the value in the promise, man. Esau didn't give a damn. It was Esau, they were like,
I ain't even thinking
yeah,
about
I'm starving, man. Whip me something up, little bro.
What do you say? 5 minutes on one side, 5 minutes on the
Yeah,
other.
this nigga. This nigga, man. Okay, and Esau about to lose. Okay, we finna see this man lose, man. There's no way that these Edomites are gonna continue running the earth, man. And in the wickedness and in the fashion that they running in, man. We just know a piece of a piece. okay, what this man actually does in the earth, man. But even that is like, oh my goodness, man, like shit, okay? But then, hey, the title lesson said, man, ain't nothing here for us, man. Ain't nothing here to fight for, man. You know? One thing we here for to fight for, alright, is the thrones and the crowns, man. You know, true rulership, true sovereignty, man. Okay? That was it. Okay. Well, with that, you know, we pray that you brothers, alright, and you few sisters were edified once again and give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully, shalom.